be good.
Oh, shoot. I was writing a song.
Okay.
Are you writing a song?
A mile or two. Yeah, I was writing it today.
Should I interrupt him? Is this the height you want?
Yes.
Now, both of you try to speak into your microphones today. That's why they're here. I think writing a song is very cool. I've always wanted to write a song, but I'm not talented.
You sure? I heard you
are,
sing.
honey?
And you can dance like no other.
I feel like I'm always like off center. I feel like more of the camera is on JP and I'm done with it.
Is this on yet?
He literally takes up more of the camera because of his personality. His personality is big.
Is this, has the video started?
He's got a big personality.
Look at your nails! Cut them! I texted you before the show!
That's
They're
way
not
too
even
loud.
that long.
Lessie, way
They're
too loud.
not.
Ow!
Zoom into this.
No, it's not even on yet.
Oh my! Please tell me that's on.
Oh, it's on.
This is on.
Oh my gosh, my
It's
knees
on like
hurt.
Donkey
Just
Kong.
give me a second.
It's
I
on
ran
like Donkey Kong.
0.6 miles yesterday. I haven't ran it in
Oh,
forever.
I'm sure.
Testing
It's
1,
impossible
2.
humanly.
What?
Running 2 miles.
Are you
2
literally?
miles is nothing.
Are you literally cutting your nails again?
Do you know this drawer is full of nail clippings?
Someone's gonna buy them.
No,
Put them in a baggie.
no one's gonna buy them.
I guarantee someone would buy them,
That is
for a
disgusting.
potion or for
That's
a type
disgusting.
of medicine.
That is really disgusting.
Like, you know, how
but
they're like,
Hey, look
I
at
need
that.
a
if you do
wart
want
of
to
a
purchase,
witch and a lily pad and a fingernail of
My
a gospel
microphone.
singer. I got recognized for the first time as a
Influencer?
yes. I
Podcast
forgot that's
host?
what I am. Mom, that's my job. Influencer.
oh God, Waylon
So-
hates that word.
I do.
He hates
It
it.
sounds arrogant.
It sounds arrogant. Like I'm an influencer. I influence people. Which
Hey,
I was
hope that we
recognized
do.
as an influencer yesterday.
seriously?
Picture it.
picture it.
Sevierville, Tennessee. My son always goes to this hangout. I won't say the name of it
Oh,
because
my
I don't
heart.
want to try to share too much information.
Sorry.
But
palpitations. Do you get those? Sorry. Do you get those heart palpitations? Other than when
I
you
don't
see
think
me.
Babe, look how close JP is and compared to you.
Do you get heart palpitations?
Now that's just too aggressive. That's way too loud.
Anyways,
too aggressive.
Too
I
aggressive.
need all the things here though.
What things do you need?
I don't know, but I'm only talking to my dog today.
I was telling a story of something that was.
and I was
fairly
having heart
important.
palpitations, and I thought I
Take
was
your
gonna
nasty
die.
mirror back.
All right, everybody. Red leather, yellow
No,
leather. Red
this is
leather,
a-
yellow leather.
I
red
can't-
leather, yellow
Expensive
I'm
leather.
so
suit that I
late on
got from the
picking
yard sale down the street at
Oh,
old lady Beatrice's.
did you?
Her husband passed away, and I took this suit.
Did you get a yard sale?
No.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking
It is from a yard sale. Just so you know, this is from Macy's, as in Macy's.
There's a clip in it. Is that when you get it cleaned?
That's a dry clean because I roll high. But I'm so late on picking up my dry cleaner. They're like,
What cologne are you
dear
wearing?
JP, actually the cologne I'm wearing I got from your mom's yard sale. Obsession.
Oh, for men?
It smells pretty good.
Me and my mom and Natalie, we're very sensitive to smells. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I will get a headache
I
immediately.
hate people that act like that.
You know what? You want to start off today
This,
like
you almost spilled this. I think you put arsenic in it.
I didn't even make
Murder.
that. The troll
Hashtag.
did.
Oh, that's right. Where is
Arsenic.
she?
Baby girl. She's in the other room doing her work.
Homeschool.
Hashtag homeschool.
Oh,
A
wait.
new
Oh,
sound.
that's a
No,
good
that's-
one.
A new sound available
ASM.
on ASMR, standing for Audio Streaming Miller Recreation.
Miller.
No,
I
that's,
used to get in trouble for doing that in my Coke at Hardee's after church.
I used to do it in
Hashtag.
my chocolate milk.
Mm.
Oh, that's nice to do on chocolate
You drank
milk.
chocolate milk?
When I was a child.
Do you know
When
that
I was
Waylon...
a child, I spoke as a child. But now
Waylon-
that I'm an adult, I put away my childish things.
My
What
childish
is that?
ways.
That's
That's a
good.
Bible verse.
What verse?
I don't know. I'm not.
You're
Do you
very
know? Say it. Say it.
loud. Lessie, oh my.
It's Rhonda 7:42.
Rhonda.
What?
No,
It's
help
in
me,
the New
Rhonda.
Testament.
Help me, Rhonda.
Rhonda
Help me, Rhonda.
7:42.
Good evening.
Wait, I have a story. Oh wait, we
I
should
didn't
start
even
the
get
show.
to finish my.
Okay.
I don't even remember what it was about. Oh, there's coffee on this.
There's a splash.
I was talking
Teddy,
about
where
my.
are you? So, oh, go. This is real. Hi, guys.
I start the show.
Da-na-na.
Oh, I need to. I'll be right back. 1 second. Sorry.
Da-na-na.
Are you doing that?
One,
Oh
two,
my
three,
God,
four.
you can't talk. You can't do that.
If
It's
she's
not the
doing
real
it-
song.
It doesn't
herself,
matter.
it
You
doesn't
can't.
They
even
won't know.
quote Alara.
A what?
What was that word?
A lyric? A Lara. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Why are your jeans so tight on your calves?
Shut up. I'm jealous of his calves. Seriously, where'd he
I
go?
have hair on the back of my calves now.
You have hair?
Like, you know how old
You,
people...
you don't have hair because it has...
My jeans are tighter because, tighter jeans came in a couple of years ago. So I had to stay with the trend, and so they were tight on my enormous calves. And they rubbed them.
Should
They
we
rubbed
insert
it.
a picture of your calves?
Oh, please do.
Oh,
Waylon
is that bad?
very jealous of his calves. What, of your calves?
Mhm.
No.
You wanted to insert a picture of me in my bikini competition, and you're worried about your calves? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with my bikini competition. People may not disagree with it, but it's something I did a while
disagree.
back, and I worked hard for it.
And you feel forgiven?
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. Welcome to This Is Real. I'm your host, JP Miller.
And I'm your host, your favorite host, Lessie McCarter.
Right. We're here today, folks, from Sevierville, Tennessee, the Great Smoky Mountains. Sorry about this audio issue. And
Don't move your mic.
So,
You moved it. Waylon has told you over and over, don't move the mic.
welcome to This Is Real. I'm your host, JP Miller, with my assistant, Lessie McCarter. If you hit me again, did we ever put in
A
the...
whale?
Yes, they're little baby whales. Listen, this shirt is nice.
Is
like
it
these.
jumping your nipple?
You have baby whales on your shirt.
What do you think I'm dressed as? Keep in mind, my tie is acute. And
Acute? Why are you spreading it apart?
that's the look I want. Every day,
JP
Usually-
dresses like a new character.
Well, yeah,
this
that's
is real.
No, for real.
I
This is real right
character.
here.
This isn't an act.
I pretend a lot in my mind. I don't share that with everyone, but like if I'm cleaning up the house, I pretend like there was a tornado and I have to clean up after the tornado. And now my kid's going to do it with me. But anyway,
Clean up, clean up. It's
I make a
time
game of it
clean up.
to make it fun.
Well, I understand that to an extent because cleaning up
Anyway,
is
I was talking about my clothes. So sometimes I will dress
just want them on.
pretending like I'm playing a character.
Like last week, you were a college professor
Oh yeah.
with your
Correct.
glasses.
This week, guess what I am?
I
Hashtag.
can't say it out loud. What is on my nose?
A hipster youth pastor.
Oh,
Close. I used to play rugby at Harvard, and now I am Joel Olstein's youth pastor. We met playing rugby at
did you really?
Yale. Mm-hmm. And
Did you really? Are you? That?
are you serious?
Wow.
Are you
I caught it
real?
when you said Yale. I knew it
The
was a
show
lie.
This is real, but do you really think he met Joel?
To be
Osteen playing
honest,
rugby?
and I was
I
his
don't
youth
know.
pastor.
I don't know that you met his youth. I thought you said
No,
you met
I
his.
am dressed as
Is
his
she
youth
serious?
pastor.
Okay, first of all, I don't know what is a lie or what's truth out of this guy's mouth.
She's messing with us. Joel Osteen.
You
I
cannot-
know who Joel Osteen
It's
is.
so funny when
You think he
girls are
plays
so
rugby?
pretty, they don't have to
don't know.
be smart. And so if you hit me again, I'll punch you in the stomach. And we have an event tonight.
Speaking of event, I got my nails done. Look at my sparkles. He
Anyway,
cut his nails for the event.
I used to play rugby at Yale or Harvard, I don't know. And I also have like those shirts that have like a number on them, but big blocks of color, like maroon and white and yellow. And it has like 14 on it.
I don't like this story anymore. Let's move along.
All right, let's move on. You were telling a story about Micah before something
Was
about
I?
he went to
School?
after school program or something. Maybe.
Oh, I
think.
got recognized for the podcast. So
Where?
at
Oh.
the
Oh.
after school program
Okay.
locally. So I'm walking out, with Micah, and this dude opens the door and fist bumps me and says, "Love the podcast, man." And I'm like, so
you're
that was
saying
cool.
We at least have one person watching
Yeah.
the
Excuse me.
podcast.
yeah, like which was really
my God.
cool. And I went home last week because of spring break, so I'm in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
My family's all tried to watch it and tried to understand
Tried
it.
to
Yeah.
watch
Right.
Well, podcasts, I feel like, I don't know, how long have they been around? Probably longer than I know, but like
7
I feel like the
years.
past, I feel like since COVID shut everything down, everything online has went through the roof, right? I mean,
definitely.
that's what I kind of feel like. So maybe that's when it's become more popular.
I'm talking to Becky and Uncle Dickie and Christy. They're over at my mom's, and we're all like talking. And Aunt Becky's like, so I think you should tell people that your stories are true because I think some people think you're making them up. And I'm like, no one thinks I'm making them up. They are true, stupid. And so she said, Uncle Dickie was like, now tell me the difference in a pod or the YouTube. And I'm like,
A
okay.
pod.
And they're like, how much do you make on it? And I'm like, lots. Hashtag.
Like negative.
And they're like, you don't have that
$3,000.
many followers, that many disciples. And I'm like, no, not yet, but we're working on it.
It takes time.
So I'm driving to the studio today. This is a studio.
This is the gym. We're at 3D Fit
And
House
like
right now.
my neighborhood thinks
Did you
it's.
silence your phone? We're in the middle of a show.
Sorry, it's my mom.
Unprofessional.
I'm going to pick it up from. So I was driving to the studio today, and for some reason my neighborhood looks like it just was like had Hurricane Catalina go through it, and everyone has put their large garbage like
Today?
furniture like I guess over the weekend, but there's not a day of the year when it's big trash pickup day. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
I can't even. You're not even listening.
I
to
am
this
listening.
story.
I've got to text my mom, and I just remembered why she's calling me.
If you are on the podcast,
Should we just start the whole show over?
Leslie.
No, he's telling a story. I swear, I am a multitasker. I'm listening.
You're being kinda
Anyway,
rude.
I
Oh, because every time I talk about something spiritual, JP's over here picking his eye boogers out and like.
I call it sleepy. What do you call it?
Sleep.
Leave it in the comments.
Crusties.
Oh, I do want to say, leave a comment because I think it's pretty much just my family that comments or my friends that like. So anyway, everyone just throws their trash out beside the road, and I guess at some point the garbage man comes and
No,
gets
but
it.
do they not? I mean, like trash, like garbage is one thing, but we have an extra pickup. What's it called? Where they pick up like big items.
Big.
Waylon, what is it? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know if it's called something.
What is it? It's like, it's not normal trash, like garbage, like in trash bags. It's like other items that we pay to pick up.
Okay,
You
well,
put stuff out there all the time. Why are you looking at me with like Bambi?
I don't know what it's called. It's just the dump.
I know,
Something
but
gets it.
okay,
I don't know.
well,
I don't think
do you
it's
guys
called
have that
the
pickup?
dump.
I'm
It's not
cutting
the
all
dump.
this out.
It's like if he cuts wood or there's extra things that can't go in the dumpster.
I know what
and
it is. It's like construction stuff.
Okay,
but I don't
well,
know if
that's
there's
what I'm
a
wondering.
name for the pickup.
Guys, send prayers up. This is constantly
Hang on,
this
I gotta text my
abusive
mom.
environment
Pedicure with gel nails.
I'm just going to say
Uh,
JP because
a
you're totally on your phone.
manicure.
All we have an event tonight, and so
I bought my
Barbie's
mom.
been at the tanning bed, gotten new hair, got a facial,
I
her
did get a
nails
facial.
done, her toes
I
done.
did get a facial yesterday.
And I saw her hammer toes, and so she explained to me what
got-
hammer toes were. But I thought
Okay,
the
I got my
big
nails
thing
painted.
sticking out of your big toe was worse than the hammer toe
Oh my
issue.
gosh.
We're back, folks, on This Is Real. I've never sorted my laundry, ever. You know how some people are like, let's put the channels together and the whites and the, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We wash everything together.
How's that worked out?
Look at my clothes.
Okay, I'm done.
Exactly.
Not sponsored by Hatcher's Cleaners, where I owe you over $100 and I can't afford to go pick up my bill. I remember in high school we had to do the presidential.
He's not lying. That's actually a true story. I know. Carry
Sounds
on.
True.
I know my Redeemer lives. Oh, we can't
Don't
do
sing
music.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Can you sing? You can even sing that.
Hashtag that wasn't a
And I
song.
know
I think if you're singing it, that's
my
pretty
Redeemer
hard.
No, don't stop. Nicole C. Mullins is going to find it.
lives.
Anyway, when I was in high school, we had to do the presidential fitness test, which is like in gym, like the one day
Did
we
you not
did.
tell us this last time?
I couldn't do a pull up. I told you
I
that.
don't remember
No, I don't think so. No, you were talking about how you walked in and they would weigh you and do a lice check, and I was so freaked. Like, what? Okay, so you had to do a
Remember
pull up.
that.
Could you do a pull up?
And I just hung there on the bar.
Hey, but there was a hang test too.
We
We did the hang test where you see how long you could hang.
Now, do you
I
remember
think-
the box where you would put your feet on it and reach forward?
I
and try
did,
to
yes.
stretch?
I did good at that.
We
I did the
I
whole.
went to the library a lot during gym. except when we did.
Nerd boy.
No, I just didn't want to
just wanted to-
exercise or anything.
Oh, Jim was my favorite.
I often skipped class and smoked in the student council office. No, I'm kidding. Gina Veltri, remember?
She seems to be in a lot of your stories.
We're back, folks. I
Sort of
thought
so
I had a
old.
lot of stuff to talk about. Okay,
Anyways.
we got recognized. We talked about my clothes. This jacket was, I think it was $5 from a yard sale. The shirt was 50 cents. These shoes, folks.
I love your shoes
the
and your jeans,
shoes
but those
were
shoes
50
are great.
cents
Oh,
and
mine are
came
not 50
from a yard sale probably 10 years ago, folks. And I'm not making this up. It's a true story. They are from a yard sale, 50 cents, and they have been
Here, show 'em.
all
Come on,
over
lift 'em up.
the
Are
country.
you going to show us?
Lift up a shoe.
Or what?
Oh, God.
Possibly
Watch
out of
this.
the country. Wait a minute.
Come on, tight cap.
Start spreading the news.
Da, 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 da.
There's a buckle on them.
Oh,
Are
Did you
those
see the
like
buckle?
Italian?
and those socks with snowflakes on them.
Wow.
Because here in Tennessee, it's still snowing. Okay, get down.
I think you're hurting him.
Didn't it snow it was snowing on Saturday?
And I tucked
then
in
it was
my
sunshine.
shirt just for the show. As soon as it's over, I want to untuck it. But this is a Ralph Lauren
No.
sponsored.
Is that what you're wearing tonight for the?
This was $2.
I think you should. You look nice.
Thanks for
Finally.
being with us today on.
I want to. This is real. I want to tell them about my Colorado trip. We just got back from Colorado. Have you been to Colorado? Insert this image of Colorado. It is beautiful. It is it's weird. It's almost like our mountains, except they're browner.
I have been there.
They're not. It's not as green.
They're rocky.
Then they're rocky, but they're beautiful. Oh my gosh! The last day we went up to this top and we looked over. Anyways, we'll insert some pictures of that. But our best friends, Jocelyn and Jeff Ellison, moved there. They have 5 kids. JP is known.
Have they subscribed?
I think one of their kids has.
I think all
Actually,
8 of their kids should.
If they all 8 subscribe, we could be rich. We could hit.
Picture this: the Von Trapp family from The Sound of Music. That's what Jeff and Jocelyn and their 75
Insert picture.
kids.
Jocelyn and me have been best friends since 5th grade when I moved here.
When I first met them, I was like, Jocelyn is so much prettier than Lessie. I'm
she
not
won
kidding.
best looking in high school. She's
And
beautiful.
you didn't. Go ahead with your story.
She did win best looking in high school. I voted for
You
her.
didn't, is the
I
my
wasn't
point.
running. I didn't
I
want
was
to win.
like, who's that hot girl? Not that one. That
Anyways,
one.
Jocelyn and I met, and this is literally how we met. We were outside waiting on our car riders to
Pitbulls.
pick up, to be picked up after school in 6th grade,
Yeah.
6th grade, and we would pick up cigarette butts outside of school and pretend we were smoking. Be like, I'll smoke that one. Why did we do that? We were
we
so
didn't pretend.
silly.
Classic.
Okay, no, we did. Remember, I told that story about how me and Jocelyn really did that later on in life. But we would pretend being
Smokers.
silly, like we were, this is awful, but we were pretending like we were like homeless and we were going to be sitting there forever. And we became friends talking about this. And ever since then, like we were inseparable. I mean, like we were best friends even through high school. Still to this day, we've been super close. But of course, she has 5 kids. They moved to Colorado 2 years ago because God called them to move there for a ministry. And so
Well, it's kind of like God made you friends, but cigarettes made you family.
no.
Were
But
they
we have a
cool?
funny
Menthols?
story, and I mean, we did. I mean, of course, I told you the story. I think like 2 or 3 episodes ago, we did try smoking in high school, and of course, I
Wow,
quit.
that's
because-
interesting.
Or not in high school.
Nerd alert.
Maybe it was. I don't
Probably
remember.
in college when we first smoked a cig.
No, I didn't go to college.
Correct.
I didn't go to college. Hashtag self-employed.
Did I talk about how we used to pick them up under the bleachers at football games?
Yes, that was part of your tutor, and that's what we talked
Part of my
about
testimony.
Jocelyn, and we would ended up taking cigarette butts out of her stepdad's ashtray. Why, I don't know. But anyways, we went to Colorado. We
Oh,
just got
God. I
back.
thought the story's over. Yes, it's fascinating. The Rocky Mountains, the Von Trapps. What else?
The Von Trapps. It was great. It
Have
was
you
a
ever
great
seen
trip.
The Sound of Music?
Yeah.
And then at the end, when the Von Trapps run, like Jeff and Jocelyn, insert a picture of them in military outfits running. Wouldn't that be funny
So-
if they dressed up like The Sound of Music and sent us a picture? Will you? Jocelyn. I
So-
doubt she will.
She would probably. Okay, but Jocelyn told
Do
me
it.
something about you. She goes, have you talked about on your show yet how JP used to eat bubble gum. I was like, what? She goes, yes. When we would all go to church together, he would like chew on the bubble gum, and he would tell us he would swallow it, and he loved it. And I was like, I don't remember that.
You actually swallowed
That's
it?
disgusting.
I've tried to stop, but it is a
Do you still swallow gum today?
especially bubble gum.
Oh, JP, that's so
The
bad.
pink
That's
bubble
stuck
gum,
in
like
your gut?
oh.
Or do you like blow bubbles out the other end?
Well, sometimes it can. Let's just talk about that later. Today we're talking about This Is Real. I'm your host, JP Miller,
We
with
started the
my
We're
assistant, Lessie McCarter.
Hi, guys. I'm Lessie McCarter, the host of This Is Real. This is my bag boy and personal eyelash gluer.
I don't know who eyelashes.
He also has, he carries the wig spray for us to use in his
Wig
back
spray
pocket.
for all your wig needs. Okay, so I talked about the trash in my neighborhood. I'm just like,
Bubblegum.
seriously, can you guys not? I think people come in from all around the world and bring their, and it's not like, well, we have gotten some good trash out of there. I do want to say it's a blessing to have first dibs of all this nice trash that's out there. That's where we got a television a couple of weeks ago that works
That worked.
perfectly.
Perfectly.
I got recognized. Delete. Delete. Okay, and we'll come back with miracles. Hi, I'm JP Miller. Welcome to This Is Real. Always with my assistant, Leslie McCarter.
First of all, I'm not your assistant, and
So,
my name is not Leslie.
I want you to close your eyes, okay? Waylon, you too, because I have a big surprise for you. For you on the podcast.
Me? Or
Yes,
Waylon?
close your eyes,
Oh,
both
gosh,
of you,
okay.
because this is pretty amaza.
Mazel tov?
Yes, I did something. Well, Macy, my daughter, kind of helped me create something over spring break, and I kind of want to share them with you. And
Can't
if you're
wait
on
for this.
a
I
hot,
have an idea.
an ideal,
Oh,
if you are listening on the podcast
Can we open our
radio
eyes?
station, you will see that we have a couple of friends with us today. Welcome to This Is Real.
oh
we
my
open?
God.
Yes.
I knew it.
Hello,
Wow.
I'm your host, Lessie McCarter. And I'm JP Miller. This is real. It's a podcast. It sure is, JP. My mom put these earrings on me, and my daughter Macy put my hair on a ponytail, but the ponytail band broke. But she also made me a little orange because she said Leslie's a different color than you are, and it's from a tanning bed and sprays. I think that's great.
It's natural.
And my hair is
I like
also
that he's got the goatee.
natural black and has a goatee. Leslie, would you put me on your hand? Because I've got a couple more surprises. I mean, I've got a couple.
Who's who?
I am it, JP. Here, you be the.
You be you. Now, are these handmade, or did you find the puppet and then add to it?
Let's just say the basics came from a thrift store.
Of course.
I need reimbursed for these. If you're listening and not able to see this, guys, it's one of the best things you've ever done. We have life-like puppets.
Lifelike.
Me and Lessie. My chin has fallen in a little bit.
At least somebody gave me eyelashes.
That was Macy.
Thank you, Macy.
And
She's
wanna
given me
say
some blush and some
that we
contour.
a lot of friends that help
I have
make
a
our show
large
possible,
mouth, which
but
is-
none better than. Hi,
Oh,
I'm Waylon.
I mean, I don't wear a robe, but it's got a nice beard.
is he
and I
in
do
this?
wear a
Is he in the
baseball
shot,
hat.
or does he need to be on this side?
Hi, I'm Waylon. I used to be a wise man at the Miracle Theater. Miracles! But I used to have a headdress on, but Macy turned it around and made it a cap
That is
and gave me eyes.
good.
Oh, he's handsome.
I'm trying to think of Waylon. He could be like hillbilly. Hey, I'm Waylon McCarter. I grew up here in
Superior
I'm gonna say
County.
West Virginia, Superior County High School, and I met this girl Lessie. She was rich. She had a private plane and everything. But I saw one time at the pool, she had. Oh, I keep losing my accent. I saw one time down at the swimming hole that she had hammer toes, and I was like, I better marry her because no one else will. And here we are today.
Yay.
Hey, baby.
No PDA.
That's funny. So, Lessie, I'm scared to do anything without your approval. So tell me what to say, or I'm afraid you'll get mad at me.
Oh, honey, you're so silly. Stop talking like that in front of the camera.
In all actuality, poor Lessie
I
is
think
so
part of her weed
abusive.
just fell out.
You got weave in your drink.
But anyway,
Troll, we need a new drink. Troll.
isn't this funny though? And it shows how much I think about the show when you're off Coloradoing with your best friends, the Von Trapps. But we just want to say they had these big puppets, like you know how in the 80s where they had those big puppets,
with like
and,
the
like
hand.
someone would be
Who
in a
had one?
wheelchair,
Oh,
you know, and someone
it
would
was
be
Jocelyn's
like,
son. They came out with this big, gigantic one. I was like, what in the world is that? That's great. Okay, she's coming off. Don't drink it. There's fur in it.
big deal. But anyway, guys, you're going to see more from these crazy characters, and
She's saying right here for
but
the
they were
show.
$100. Those big puppets.
Oh, I thought you meant those. I was like, dude, you got ripped off.
No, but the big ones, it's like, and they would come like
We should do a whole
as
show
part of like social services.
with just the puppets.
I know. And so if you like the puppet, that's what
Why
I was gonna
aren't
say
you
earlier.
participating?
Guys, in the comments, only nice, please.
Okay.
Tell us about your puppet experiences or how much you like the show. What else would you like? But only nice stuff.
Holy nice stuff.
Look at Waylon was a wise man, but he got fired.
That's pretty creative to make a hat out of that.
So that was my surprise for today. We hope to see you soon on This Is Real. What time is it in the program? How long have we gone?
We've gone about 30 minutes.
And I don't think we've really accomplished anything.
It's been okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine.
What's
30
fine
minutes?
about it?
It's fine.
I think we need to.
Everything's okay.
Leslie's supposed to do a spiritual thing, but let me see.
Let's go into fitness and fashion with Lessie.
I do have something. Honestly, I could share David's.
David, this will make you famous. It's not me, it's the puppet talking. You need to pay for this sponsorship. Hashtag David Husky. Leslie, tell us about this fabulous weight loss journey from Deacon. Is he a pastor?
Oh my gosh. So on a
Is
serious
he a
note,
pastor?
he is the college pastor at our church and I think he's over missions.
Don't you think it's weird how churches are like, this is the pastor of sound. This is the pastor of parking. You know what I mean? Like they're like, what do you do? I'm the minister of the supply closet at my church. You know what I mean? Everyone's saying that.
Supply
That
closet.
would be
He's
what you
super
would do.
nice.
Oh yeah, David Husky is amazing.
Shout out
So-
to Dominic, who is doing some stuff for us
yes.
audibly.
Stuff.
And we appreciate him and his podcast, Dominic Live from the Smokies, that you
Is
can
it
catch
really?
that on YouTube. I don't know.
Dominic Live.
Oh, it's
He
something
does
like,
have something.
Something like This Is the Deal.
No, that's our show.
We
Dominic's
This is
is like
real. He does have something.
Down
His
Here's
country
the deal.
roads.
Here's the deal.
His
I
is
think-
that?
Remember, and we said, "Here's the deal." And we were going to
He
be like,
stole the name from
Pretty
us.
sure he stole.
"We are. This is real."
I'm making a
It's a
puppet
little
about
too
him.
close.
Oh
He'll
my
be on
gosh,
the
he
show
had his
next
podcast
week.
before we did.
It's a little too close to our idea.
Anyways, go follow
Always-
Dominic. I think
that's
it's
why
This
he's
Is the
trying to
Deal
destroy
or Here's
us.
the Deal. Here's the deal.
Leslie,
The
speaking
real
of
deal.
fitness,
We were going to do the real deal.
David Husky,
So-
hashtag.
Anyways, Waylon and I started this. Let's start over. Waylon and
three.
I partner.
2. David Husky intro. Welcome, David
Wait.
Husky.
No, he's not here.
Waylon and I partnered with Connect Church, which is our church that we all go to. Pastor Anthony
You never
Kendall
go.
is the pastor of the church. We partnered with them to do a Connect Church weight loss challenge. It was called Loose to Live. It was a 12-week challenge. Anyways, it just ended, and we had a good group of people that participated, and David Husky was our winner.
He's not even fat.
Well, it's not about. It was a weight loss and wellness challenge. Him and his wife, both of them are they're very tiny, but they were not really probably
Well-
healthier in shape. I don't know what they were doing before this exactly, but I know that they wanted to get healthy and fit. And me and Waylon, our job here at 3D Fit House is not just to help people like lose weight. Our job is to help people get healthy and make it a lifestyle. And so that's our goal. So anyways, David Husky is our winner. He lost 28 pounds. Let's put in this picture of his before and afters of what he has done. He has lost tons of inches, and he has lost 28 pounds total in the 12 weeks. And him and his wife have done fantastic together.
It's a miracle. Congratulations, David Husky of Connect Church,
But
Sevierville,
let's
Tennessee.
give it up for David and all the
That's what I just said.
challengers.
Yes, thank you. Applause, intro,
Oh.
now. Yes, that'd be great. Was that your story? That was your contribution to the show? To promote your business?
Yeah.
had nothing to do with promoting a business. I think we should give him props. You're just jealous because you didn't lose 28 pounds.
Well, I didn't try because I've had a little issue with Burger King for the past couple of weeks.
But you broke ties.
I did. I do want to give a testimony.
Did you? Get on the scale.
I went to my mom's, for spring break. I won't say where she lives because she's very private. And
California.
There's not a Burger King or any restaurants around where my mom lives.
What?
So, yeah. So,
just like mom and pop stuff.
Well, I mean, you have to drive, but it's a good 15 minutes. Like no DoorDash.
More
or
like
anything.
home cooked meals. Like, do you guys cook?
No, I'm saying there's no she lives in the country. Is
I
there
get
a
it.
McDonald's in 15 minutes? Yes.
Anyways, my
we
point
don't have
is
a one-horse town. I mean, it's home of Salem Takeo University, Menard Spaghetti Inn, and I think my friend John Duarte just bought Muriel's in Fairmont, an Italian establishment.
These are a lot of
famous.
words, and no one knows what you're talking about. My whole point is, so do you guys do like home cooking while you're there when you visit?
Oh, at my mom's?
Yes.
Yeah, she's a home cooking person. Okay. I also have my favorite restaurants, and I also get pepperoni rolls from Tomorrow's Bakery.
Yeah, you were talking about that.
Here,
you brought me some pepperoni rolls, and you didn't bring us any back.
I didn't want to stop at the bakery, but I did go to the bakery one day, and by the time I got home, I had eaten 2 pepperoni rolls, and they're Italian bread, a little hard. My jaws hurt so bad from chewing, I couldn't talk the rest of the day. Pray for me.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
that was turn not around today to take my ADD medicine. I forgot. So,
thank God.
No, it hasn't kicked in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's supposed to keep me focused, and I don't feel very focused today.
You are more focused today than some other days. You said he was going crazy when.
Okay, so anyway, Lessie was like 45 minutes. So we're supposed to be here at 10. So like I'm here at like 9:30, and so
that is
cut it off.
10:37.
So I'm like. 9:30, I get here and I come in and pray before the show and get ready and stuff. Waylon and I do devotions.
He's over in the corner.
And
oh no!
No! Oh. If you're just tuning in or listening, we just had a fist fight with the puppets.
Not Waylon.
I can't remember what we were talking about.
You were talking about how spiritual you are because you were an hour early, which you weren't.
We've done 5 different bunny trips.
I
was getting my nails done, and I got a text saying, "Are we still meeting at 10?"
Bunny trail, hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way.
Excuse me.
You know that song?
No.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's
is
on its way.
Easter's this Sunday.
I know.
Should we end the show?
What are you guys doing for Easter?
I feel like.
I mean, it's already. Never mind. We can't talk about it because we have to pretend like that.
I don't think it matters. A year from now, people are going to be watching it. Whatever. I think we are eating. We're cooking out with one family on Saturday. We're going to lunch with his mom and doing a bunny thing or Easter egg hunt after church on Sunday, and then on Sunday night we're doing a dinner with my mom.
It's funny. We don't have family around here. We're from the Appalachian Mountains where people, instead of knocking on the door, people will go, knock, knock, as they come in the door. Am I right? So we don't have any family.
You posted on that Facebook.
And so Lessie and Waylon have invited me in the years past to their holiday traditional family events. And I've gone, but it seems like lately they don't invite me, like to their birthday parties, 40th.
Oh my God, I'm not going back.
And
I'm not doing
this. So we don't have anything to do for Easter.
You don't pay attention. You don't respond to people's messages. You don't
thought
check your
about
invites.
dyeing eggs and doing an egg hunt
But
with
JP,
just me and the kids and the dog and the cat.
Is it
eggs or dyeing your beard?
I don't dye my beard. This is natural.
Right. But you don't know how to dye eggs, just like you don't even know if you have car insurance.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that story.
That's a good story.
So I'm home last week, and then we have to do spiritual stuff because we're probably running too long.
Today?
I had guess what I'm dressed as.
That's not
We could go play Bamboozled.
I do have a two truths and a lie if you want to do it.
I don't have any
one.
truths. Go get the jelly beans twisted.
I'm not doing that. Again, we already did the bean boozled.
What were we talking about?
No games
Something
this week.
about being. Oh, my mom's put me on a budget. Bless her heart.
You
I
kinda
am
need
so. I know,
think
but
you
I'm very
need-
black sheep of the
Yeah,
family.
but you need
Everyone
a
else is
wife to help
successful.
you.
Well, I tried that. I'm done. So I've given up
Not
on
until
love
I
and joy.
Not until I hook you up with Teddy.
I know you're talking about. Her name is.
Anyway.
We're back with This Is Real, and I have a story for you. What was it about?
budget.
So I was home last week on spring break, hashtag West Virginia Hills. How majestic and how grand. So my mom's like, write down all your expenses.
Random singing.
And I'm like, you know, water, electric, house,
Cell phones.
phone,
Eating out. You know that's what it
DoorDash.
is.
You have a whole category of DoorDash.
yes, and that's not that
Waylon
big of
and
a deal.
Seriously,
It's a lot of eating.
we got back from
Eating
Colorado.
in, but eating out.
We got back from Colorado. We had no food in the house because we cleaned it all out before we left because we just did. I mean, we wanted to make sure it's all and nothing went bad. We ordered DoorDash 2 times in 2 days, didn't we? And we had never do. I mean, 2 in a row. And I realized
I
that
was
when
like,
you start
this is JP's
tipping-
life.
Thing.
yeah, but you're
It's a
tipping,
bondage.
and then there's that extra add-on for the driver, and then
Oh,
there's the tax and the service charge.
Absolutely.
And I was thinking, oh my gosh,
And then usually a tip. And
yes, it was crazy. And I was like, we cannot do this. But I get it. Eating out really is, that's what we have to encourage our clients.
But I
you know.
don't eat out as much since COVID, and I don't have any friends. So
Thanks.
basically,
So
Thanks.
you guys never
back
asked
to
me
the
to go out to
story.
eat.
We really?
All you do is give me a protein shake at the gym and be like, "This is all you get, chubby."
And our meals. Chubby.
Um,
Nobody calls you chubby.
I
Don't start
can't
the hate
remember
mail.
what we're
So,
talking
I don't like
about.
that word.
we're going back to the story of your budget, and you realize.
So my mom
Your
put me
mom.
on a budget, and
You
then
want some protein shake.
she was like, "Okay, well, where's your car insurance?" And I was like, well, do I have car insurance? I don't know.
He needs a wife.
So I was like,
You need to help me.
getting on my phone, I actually texted Jeremiah and was like, do I have car insurance? And he goes, I'm not in charge of that.
Who? You text who?
Jeremiah. And Macy's like, do we not have car insurance? Do we have enough money to get home? And I'm like, chill out.
Your oldest son. You think your oldest son's going to know if you have car insurance?
Macy, my daughter, and yes,
Oh.
she would know.
Okay, I believe that Mason would know.
So I
He's the one that
searched
holds
my
it together.
emails.
What is going
I
on?
couldn't remember the name of my old insurance company, but I knew it was something.
But
So
I
was
knew
like,
it was something.
I need a miracle. And I got one. I remembered it was called Farmers Insurance. So
Farm Bureau?
I believe it's just Farmers, maybe Farm Bureau. But it had
Isn't that
farm in it. And so I looked in my emails. If you didn't know, there's a little thing that says search on my phone. And you put in like
You can search
Farmers
anything,
Insurance.
and it'll bring up all your
and
emails.
it'll bring it up. And so nothing came up. And then I did another search, maybe after I refreshed it. And then I got an email that's like, hey, JP, we just wanted you to fill out a survey to let us know how you're doing. And then the next email was like, we haven't heard from you in a minute, JP. I hope you're doing good. Happy holidays. Happy birthday, JP. And I'm like, so there must, because if I didn't pay, they must be something that's like, hey, JP, they know my name. You haven't paid your insurance.
Do you do automatic draft with a lot of your bills?
That was the miracle. It was on automatic draft, and I don't really ever look at my balance or my charges on my account. Hashtag my identity has been stolen several times.
That's probably why, because they know you don't pay attention.
Listen to this. One time, all these charges happen like every day, but I thought it was my kids playing like a game, because you used to have to buy games all the time, 99 cents or stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there was a charge for $700, and I just thought it was a game.
Yeah, the kids. One time, Micah did that with $600 watching movies. Ouch! I should spank
$600?
him. Yes, he's like, well, I didn't know. He was like 4 or 5.
Oh,
shoot.
one time
What
Aaliyah
were we
stole
talking
$20
about?
from me.
Dude,
I'm not kidding.
I
I
stole
had
money
this
from my
story.
parents all the time.
8 times during this budget.
No,
story.
I never stole from my parents,
I
but
did.
Aaliyah stole $20 from me and took it to school and bought ice cream and put it on her account so she could go through and get ice cream. And finally one day I figured out, I was like, where did you get this money to put on your account at the lunch, account? She's like, Why? I took it out of your bag. Oh. I was like, you took money without asking.
Oh, big
And-
deal. I spend money all the
she
time
was
for my mom.
grounded.
Waylon, are you praying? Oh, Waylon's hurt.
Oh, he is.
He's got a
Have you ever got a
bad
crick in your
shoulder.
neck?
Yes, everyone has. You
No,
guys
but this
act
is-
like that it's bad.
No. I have never seen him in so much pain.
Yeah, he can't
Like,
move.
he would get out of bed, and on Sunday, that's why we didn't go to church. He was literally like, oh. I mean, seriously, in pain. Like, he couldn't even turn. Like, we were driving the car and went over one bump, he would scream bloody murder.
You didn't even drive?
No.
Listen, get some needles, Waylon. I can do acupuncture when the show's over.
Look at, see why he bends over? He's like, I'm
an amateur acupuncturist. I've always loved to. I want to do acupuncture.
I've never had it, but I heard it helps people.
Well, I can do it, but I've never had it. So I'm certified. If you want me to work on
Absolutely not.
On the show, I will.
No, I would not trust you.
I am a medicine man, and that means I grew up in Appalachia, up in the mountains, and we didn't have a doctor. So God would just bless certain people with different skills. Like you might be the preacher, the school marm, or the widow spinster that lives at the end of the lane. I was a mountain man, which meant I was a country doctor from the hills. So I would make potions out of hose water and locusts and different things I would find outside. And I learned acupuncture that way with pine needles, with possum serum on the tips of it that went in with vitamin C and penetrated the knots. Therefore, the healing happened. If you want more information on Appalachian healing, go to jpmillerministries.com. We got to get Waylon in here.
Why?
I thought we were waiting on something.
Do we need him? He went to the bathroom, I think. Do you want me to wrap it up with...
And we're back, folks. This is real. JP Miller here at the captain's desk with my assistant, Leslie McCarter. Leslie, you are spiritual, and today you've got a little program.
You're not keeping that in there.
Leslie, and we're back with Spiritual Times with Leslie McCarter. Leslie?
So speaking of Facebook...
3, 2, 1, and we're back with Leslie McCarter.
Oh my gosh, stop!
The Spiritual Wheelhouse.
So speaking of Facebook, I'm going to kind of wrap us up with some...
That's kind of my thing.
Chit chat here.
I thought you said a bad word.
What?
I thought you said bad word.
I didn't say a bad word. Okay. I came across a post on Facebook the other day.
Yes. What? This is supposed to be spiritual. So
okay, yeah, so act
serious.
like it with your face.
Stop, ow. Stop touching my face. You're giving me acne. Hashtag.
I think the Burger King's giving you acne.
That hate.
That was a
hashtag
good one, Leslie.
Leslie McCarter.
Okay.
And we're back.
Anyways, on Facebook the other day, I saw a post. I may have posted it years ago and just saw it in my memories or something. And it said, you can't treat people like garbage and worship God at the same time and really think that you're going to be blessed. And I really think there's a lot of people going around. They're going in and out of church, and they're just kind of mean and nasty and jealous, and there's all these issues, and they don't even smile. They don't even, love other people. You can't just go and just worship God and think God's going to bless you in your life. I truly believe this. I think if you are, a good person, you truly try to go out of your way to help people, love on people, make someone feel special. I think that there's something to be said about that, and God will bless you. I put this down. Well, I have a story to tell, and this kind of goes into it, but in high school, I had, there was this girl and I that we didn't really know each other, but she was very, one of those people that you're like, I don't know if I should talk to her because I don't know if she likes me. You know what I mean? Kind of, that's kind of the perception I had of her, because she didn't really talk to you much or whatever. And one day, anyways, we ended up cheering together and made the team, and after she got to know me and me and her, she was like, I didn't like you at first because I just thought, oh, you're Mr. Koopman's daughter. My dad was his teacher, and, you're a cheerleader and all these things, which that's what she was too. She's like, I just thought you were stuck up and whatever. I put a label on you. Mm-hmm. And she said, well, and you never said hi to me, and you never, talked to me. I said, did you ever talk to me? And she was like,
burn, Cynthia.
I said, no. Cynthia.
What was her name?
I'm not saying her name.
Trina Goodwill.
Oh my gosh.
Remember Trina from cheerleading?
No. Anyways,
Lakeisha Mandel is her name. Or Barbara Mandrell.
Anyways, and I
Louise Mandrell used to live here, and I have a friend that was a police officer, and he was banging on the. She called the police
Who?
or something.
Wait,
Louise
start
Mandrell.
okay.
Oh, I've got a fart.
I have a police officer.
Oh, I just farted. Cut it out.
farting.
Cut it out.
I can never get through a spiritual talk with y'all.
Okay, and we're coming back from the spiritual. We're coming back from spiritual in 3. Pick it up from whatever awful story you were telling.
The story was stop farting.
We've got to cut this out. And we're back, Lessie. Spiritual. Listen to her with her MSRM count.
Oh my gosh.
MSN.
So.
Sorry, my friend Kyle's calling. Kyle, he lives in New York City.
Hi, Kyle.
He leads mission trips.
Hi, Kyle. Did you subscribe to our show, Kyle?
Peacock. He
Kyle,
watches it. One of my boys out of the children's home, Clayton Blackwood, who was like, I just want you to know I left the first comment and I was the second watcher. And I'm like, we're really growing. Hey, I had a great idea. Once we get 1,000 subscribers, we are going to have a party.
Oh,
and that party is going to be here at the studio. This is Real Studio, and it's in Sevierville, Tennessee. If you're a subscriber,
tiny little closet at 3D Fit House.
If you're a subscriber, there will be hors d'oeuvres and drinks of various shapes and sizes. You can have the opportunity to buy.
There will be things that you can purchase, like a DeWalt. I don't know what that is.
I will have autographed lyrics from our show and notes. We'll also have. You can play Bamboozled with us. We're going to be on Facebook
Teddy
Live,
will be here.
the internet.
Will be here.
You'll see all of our items on display. Be a part of it. The 1,000th subscriber party for This Is Real coming up when we get 1,000 subscribers. So we need you to subscribe. Also leave comments that are like, wow, this is really good. Lessie?
I think I'm going to put that before the spiritual and start the spiritual now.
And spiritual.
Okay.
Miracles.
It's fine. Okay, so honestly, let's go back into my story about this girl. And she said, well, you never talked to me. And I literally just told her back, I'm like, well, have you ever talked to me? And she was like, well, no. And I'm like, it's not because I really tried to talk to everybody. That was, I think, an issue with me is
Can you tell your story?
Anyways, so the whole point of the story is that she wasn't talking to me and I wasn't talking to her, and we made we kind of came up with this
pact,
preconceived idea. Is that the right word? We came up with this preconceived idea of who each other were, and then when we met and became friends and cheered together, we laughed our butts off together. We were, we became friends.
I will also add on to this because it's about you kind of, and I think we've talked about it, but picture it. 20 years ago, whatever, I'm going to church with my friends. And so I have friends and men. I did back in the day, men and women, like married couples and people in their 30s, perhaps. So then all of a sudden, your little clan starts coming to our church.
Oh, like 3D.
Yeah. And so we became friends. I don't know why, but all of us just meshed pretty quickly. I think because we're in show business. Put that show business thing up where I just am like I'm holding it. You know what I mean?
Wait.
No, look at me. It's a long sign. Show business. So we became friends, but I noticed something. Jealousy roared its evil head. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of, and I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus, or am I? But I think a lot of the women were a little hated you because you're kind of skinny and hot. Do you know what I mean? A little bit. Like people think, I don't think you're pretty, but some people who like pumpkin type complexions. No, I'm kidding. She's not that orange.
I think she's
but
beautiful.
Thank you, Waylon, is the sound man.
But Jocelyn, me, Natalie, all came. We're all, small and fit. We try to take care of ourselves. And
conceited hashtag. No, but that's what I'm talking about. And I was kind of like, At first I didn't get it because I'm like, they're like hilarious. Like,
Right.
what's
Because you
Down
got
to,
to
we've
know
always
them
tried to be down to
instead of,
earth,
like,
you
sometimes
know.
you just look at someone and you judge them.
Waylon, you're part of their group.
You
Oh yeah.
you are the ones that people hate.
And no, I don't think guys really cared. But
Not as much.
anyway, I kind of was like, huh, that's weird. And I think it goes back to all, and so like we all became friends, and you guys look like the cast of Friends, and I was kind of like Danny DeVito, that was with you. So although I'm not a pretty person and couldn't work on a soap opera, you guys all were, and we were friends. But I think my self confidence is so high, not cocky, but I just feel like
You've
I
always been
can.
confident in who you are.
Yeah, and because I think my childhood with my parents were awesome at that,
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, I want to do this. Okay. I think I should do this. Fine. Can I fly? Yeah, here you go. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
So saying that, somebody who, if you are
Hey babe.
in good shape, I'm sorry, if you are fit, you take care of yourself, you try to do whatever, and if you have confidence, people look at it as cocky. Do you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, no, I mean, I'm a decently confident person, but Waylon also knows I've cried many tears
oh yeah, you
because
can.
I don't feel good today, or I don't feel pretty enough. And I deal and struggle with it just like anybody else does.
And then if you don't believe it, because she's like skinny, we went like when we do pictures or we do videos, she's like, I can't believe, look at me, how awful. And a lot of times it's true, but no, she'll look at stuff and like it looks like a cover girl.
No.
And then Leslie's like, we can't use this, and Waylon and I are like, shut.
But I will say this, I do think people in the fitness industry, I've talked to a lot of personal trainer friends, people who've done competitions, people in this industry that we do. Waylon and I have to find the right balance because we know what our bodies can look like at the extreme, the best. And then we've aged, we're 40 this year and things are changing and shifting and your
Amen.
metabolism is slowing. And I think people in the fitness industry, sometimes we're the hardest on ourselves. We're the ones that don't, like, Waylon hates taking off his shirt when we go to the beach. Jeff Ellison doesn't like to take off his shirt. There's people out there.
And I don't care.
Like,
that's the
what
funny
I'm saying.
thing.
Like, there's people that I know that are ripped out of their mind that, and people would die to look like them. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. But I get it. So that is a balance thing. But this goes totally along with what you're saying is God cannot use you if you are operating from a place of jealousy and envy, tearing other people, ministries, or businesses down because of things. Because of these things will stop the blessing God has for you.
And a lot of times we fool ourselves and act like it's not.
Oh, I'm not.
We're not pouting. We've
but
forgiven
they turn
them.
around and you roll your eyes or you whisper, you say that little comment. And little digs, I can't stand that. If I'm around that's why my circle I do have a good group of friends now. God has truly blessed me. But at one time, I had a group of friends. Half of them were like so amazing. And the other half they would say these little digs to me or behind my back and things. I'm like, that's not okay. Yeah. Like, I know we pick on each other, but we would have each other's backs in a second. And you know what I'm saying?
Stop hitting me. Abuse. #.
Anyways, the whole point is that, if, and this is something I know, I'm sure that everyone has to deal with, whether it's a business that if you start a business and there's that business down the street that's doing the same thing and they're doing so well, like, what
and you want to crush them.
You in your mind, you're like, oh, I want to do better than. Of course, we all want to succeed. We want to be successful, but tearing other businesses down, tearing other ministries. Yeah. Let's talk about ministries. When you're in a ministry, let's say there's that singer over there, and this one's, getting all the fame over here, and you're like, I've been working 10 years longer, or whatever it is. The talent
happens to me all the time. People are jealous of my success.
People are jealous of your hair.
My YouTube program. This is real. My clothes. I face
your puppets,
my puppet ministry. But people are jealous of me all the time.
They are. I am, seriously. I'm jealous of your hair. Okay, but anyways.
I'm jealous of
my lashes. Okay, stop. Anyways, but tearing other people down to think that you're gonna build yourself up and you're claiming to be a Christian is I mean, that's a huge deception.
So
you
I did this.
Tear other people down.
Okay, people were kind of over you talking, but I wanted to talk. That was an old Cub Scout injury that just flared up. When I was a youth pastor, I taught one. I wanted to get most of the people in my life, most people in my fan base, or people that I work with. I've always worked professionally in Christianity. Do you know what I mean? Like, right. I don't know much, but I know church, right. And I know yard sales. But I've always just been around it. Sometimes I wish I wasn't because I think, I'm jaded or whatever. But I asked a whole bunch of people what they thought of when I said church. Tell me what you think of when you say church in the comments. That's a good way for people to comment.
That's great.
Commenters,
When you hear
welcome
the word
to This Is Real. And I say church. That's CHRUC. Is that right? I always misspell church.
CHURCH.
CHURCH is how you spell church. What do you think of? So, like a lot of Christians that I asked thought about steeple, altar, like, big building or something. And I'm like, oh my God, that's awful that people are thinking about a building. Mm-hmm. And then some people that I know that kind of grasp acceptance and loving and serving were like family, cohesiveness, together, my source, whatever. And the people that weren't church people were like judgmental, condemnation, hypocritical, unwelcomed. And you think that's it, but we say that, oh, it's sad, and then we go and discriminate and don't.
But we're the ones who
we do
give ourselves that label.
Yeah.
And
so
we're all.
Yeah, we do it, and as I grow older, I'm learning how dumb I am, and how much I don't understand. And I know God's grace is bigger and his love is greater. And it's like, if you don't have love at the point of it in the center, it's like a clanging cymbal. It's a noise. It's just distractions.
Sound, like a gong.
So let's not be distractions. Let's not be a gong in this noisy world. So I'm really on it right here. I think I should end it. So I'm just saying I was doing a really good stride.
I wasn't a stride, and you cut me off
Gong.
17 times.
Go.
Anyways, also...
It's ruined. Go.
I wrote this down too, is that we should be more focused on what God is doing through us than what God is doing through somebody else. It's not our place to judge. I do think as brother and sisters in Christ, we can help uplift each other and, encourage each other and say, you know what, buddy, you're struggling. I'm here for you. This is the word of God. This is what this says. Tell each other the truth. But I don't know. I just, the whole, the way that you act, the way that you smile at somebody, the way that you come across means everything. And it's just like me and that girl from school. I mean, obviously I wasn't as outgoing, or maybe I didn't say hi to her enough and she thought I was just a stuck up snob. I didn't mean to be that way. But at the same time, once she got to know me and I got to know her, we became, close friends.
So don't judge a book by its cover.
I mean, and yeah, that is true. At the same time, you have to be careful though. I was, walking past somebody, smile at them, say hello, go out of your way. How many people know Waylon and I, and they'll talk to us all day on Facebook and blow up comments. They see me out in public and they're just like, it's like they turn away. And it's, who it mostly is? It's females. It's females. Like,
Girls
why?
are
And I'm
hateful
usually
to
the
each
one that's like, hey girl. And they're just like, it's like, just be like, I understand we all have days, but when you run into the same people all the time and it's the same kind of attitude, but they're over here loving Jesus and posting all this stuff, I'm like, come on guys, we can do better. And this is something, I'm going to read this and kind of finish up, is the time you spend alone with God will transform your character and increase your devotion.
I agree.
Then your integrity and godly behavior in an unbelieving world will make others long to know the Lord. People are not going to long to want to know Jesus and want the Jesus that we serve and, want to be a Christian if you ain't acting like it, if you ain't loving on them. So you got to spend time with Jesus and you've got to transform your mind and your character by that. So, I'm sure there's times we've all talked about somebody behind their back or said something mean or done a little dig, but those are things that I have to pray on, because people are annoying. Yes. And people are crazy and you want to be like, roll your eyes at people, but we also don't know where people have been in their life and why, why they're
in this situation. Working with young people that are kind of broken a lot, and you might too. I can look back now in my life and see, they were coming from an abused home. You know what I'm saying? Like they were whatever. And again, if you're a Christian, the rain falls on the just, the unjust. I saw this week, and I want to share it real quick. Loving Jesus doesn't cure suicidal thoughts, doesn't always cure them. Loving Jesus doesn't always cure depression. Loving Jesus doesn't always cure anxiety. Loving Jesus doesn't always cure PTSD. You can love Jesus and have a therapist. You can love Jesus and take medicine. If you need help, get it. You matter. You matter to God. You matter to others. I thought that was so cool because it's so non-condemning.
Oh, yeah.
And which is really what Christianity should be. And that's what we should strive to be, real, REEL Christians. Thanks for being with us today. I'm Regis.
And I'm Kathy Lee.
Of the Smoky Mountains. That's what we're called. We're going to put that on our
And
merch.
I'm
the
Moses.
Regis and Kathy Lee of the Smokies. That's a wise man. It's not Moses. But
I have myrrh.
I don't know that we accomplished a show today. Did we?
We did. The show's...
I like the spiritual part at the end, but I think it was pretty awful in the
Do you want
beginning.
to cut everything else out?
Stop.
You don't?
No.
Just cut everything else out at the beginning?
No. I mean,
No.
was it in... Let's watch
Yes,
it and
no.
see.
Let's just watch it really quick.
Let's just
We have
watch
some
it
time.
just for a second. Just for a second.
Wait, one more time. Are you
What?
ready?
This is real.
Ow!
Miracles. Oh, that's a shame, isn't
Don't
it?
have a great day.
I don't think that's funny.
Have a real great
don't-
day.
that's not our
It's not
sign-off.
supposed to be funny.
Cut it out. Someone's calling.
That's someone else's saying.
Oh, let me answer it.
I think it's a bill collector. Here.
From Nashville. From Nashville.
Hello?
Jesus, take the wheel.
Hello?
Hello, calls may I record because his purposes. May I speak to John
Oh, I told you. Bye. Bye. Have a nice day. I don't think it was a bill collector. I think it was spam, so don't send hate mail to me. Cut.